Hello and welcome to Aurelian University. In this video, we're going to talk about the structures if, else, and elif. So these are structures that allow us to run code in certain ways, so conditionally, actually. So here you say conditional statements execute different code in different circumstances. So if the circumstance is one thing, then we'll do one thing, otherwise we'll do something else. And that's what if does basically. It's if a certain condition is true, then we'll do something. Elif allows code to be executed only if the previous condition fails and a new condition is fulfilled. So it's like if, but it's really else if. So if something happens, or if something's true, do something else. If something else is true, do something different. And else allows us to have default code that will run. So here we have a class. It has a property title, and the class's book, and the property's title, and the property title is set to Les Miserables. We create a new book, and if the title is Les Miserables, print the book title. Else, if the book title is War and Peace, print this message. Else, print some other message. So we're going to run this code, and you can see what happens. So it prints Les Mis, and as you can see, this code down here isn't run because these conditions weren't true. So it's not true that this was not Les Mis, and it's also not true that it was War and Peace, obviously. But if we were to put a space in here and then save the file, we get some other book. Because this is not true, neither is this true, so we get our default behavior. So what this is doing here is it's evaluating if the book title equals Les Miserables. We're going to go over these operators here. Just for now, understand that this is not setting something as equal to, it's asking whether or not it is equal to something. But if we put in here war and peace, then we get a different behavior. Not Les Miserables, but still a good book. So if statements become a lot more powerful when we're using what we're going to talk about later, which is for and while loops. Because for now, when you're writing this code, you know exactly what the title is going to be. So you might just say, oh, I'll save myself the headache and only write one of these prints, and I don't have to use any ifs. When you're using for and while loops, you don't always know what input is going to be used to run this condition. So that's when these become really useful, actually. Right now, there's still, without for and while loops, there's still some places you'll use them. But in the next video, you'll see what I mean about why they're so useful in for and while loops.